Good afternoon and welcome here to Santa Ana College in in California, where it's home to the West Regional Final between Davis Legacy and Orange County FC. This presentation of the UPSL is brought to you on Veter Sports. My name is Matt Gregorio, excited to bring you this afternoon's coverage, 4 p.m. Pacific time, 7 p.m. on the East Coast, as these two teams get ready to match up with an opportunity to advance and win the West region here in the UPSL Premier Division. Two of the best in the country look forward to go head-to-head as these two sides are dynamic, both offensively and on the defensive half. Orange County will be in the blue, Davis Legacy in the red, and Davis Legacy here today the slight favorite, given the fact that they have knocked off what was originally thought to be one of the top teams in the entire UPSL, and LAFC Academy. They beat them twice and once in the playoffs on the road to get here. We'll take a quick look at the bracket right now in the West region. That's going to be in the top left. Davis Legacy beating Sporting International to advance to this point. Orange County beating Escondido FC by 1, both by a final score of 2-1 respectively. LAFC Academy, you see there, was knocked out by Orange County FC on their road in a dramatic 1-0 victory for Orange County. Davis Legacy, on the other hand, beat the MCSC Jaguars 3-1 to advance to that Sporting International game. And now both teams match up here, winner to the Final Four, as the two teams continue to make their way forward and keep their dream alive to be UPSL national champions. This is the next step for them, however, as there's 8 teams that remain. Only 4 will remain after this weekend. The national anthem right now for both the clubs here at Santa Ana College in Southern California, right near Irvine, as fans have begun to file in here at Santa Ana. It was a long trek from Davis, California. It was almost 6.5 hours for the Davis Legacy to make their way down. They come in 11-1 on the season and certainly look to be the favorites coming into today. Orange County FC, however, they would not be a shocking win to head to the Final Four. They're 8-1-3 on the season. Those 3 draws were 2 of the 3 were dramatic draws where they had to come from behind and snatch the draw. So the points were out there for both these clubs this season, but more importantly here today, there is no draw to be had. A winner will be crowned and a champion of the West region will be had, as both these two teams really match up nicely with one another. Both teams are excited here, as we'll take a quick break. Actually, no, we won't, but the captains will meet and the two teams will huddle up. We'll wait as the 4th official comes to the sideline and gives the clock 45 minutes up there. These two sides, both very dynamic offenses, as I mentioned. Both teams have scored 7 goals at one point in the season. Davis Legacy actually scored it at 18-0, 16-1, and 9-0 at points this season, where they have showed their dominance offensively. Orange County also won a game 8-0 and 10-1. So both these teams know how to score. They rarely are held scoreless, if ever. And it's going to be a lot up to the goalies here today. Hudson Blattis in goal for Orange County. He's going to be wearing number 1 as the netminder here today for Orange County. Davis Legacy, on the other hand, is going to start Gerardo Plata, who is one of the veterans for Davis Legacy. He'll also be wearing number 1, as we'll take a quick break here right before the opening whistle. We'll be back after this. Just a quick break for you guys, as both these teams are looking to try to make it to the Final Four and be crowned West Region champions here in the UPSL Premier Division. Davis Legacy will start out with the ball. They do have some dynamic forwards. Gabriel Padilla, number 9, is a player to watch out for here today. Padilla and Salvador Villegas Jr. is another guy. Austin Wayner and Justin Wright, 2 other forwards. As we take a look, actually, at the starters, we'll take a look at Orange County first. Gerardo Plata in goal, Jack Larder, Michael Mazzani, Peyton Montiel, and Jorge Negrete On defense, Gabriel Padilla, Omar Ramirez, Salvador Villegas Jr., and Austin Wayner, the four middies, and the two up top, Justin Wright and Cody Duff for Orange County. And on the other side for Davis Legacy, as they started off here, they do have a lot of talent up front as well. It's going to be Davis Legacy in the all-red kits and Orange County in the blue and white here in the West Region Final as we're underway. So happy that you have joined us here today. Beautiful weather in Southern California as the two California sides battle it out to be crowned the top team in the West Region. As I mentioned, both these sides know how to score early and often, and we expect no different here today as both teams put up 2 goals and 2-1 victories on their way to this point. It was a long drive for Davis Legacy as Orange County did not nearly have to come 6.5 hours here to Santa Ana College. So that one's going to be played out and will be taken over here by Orange County. Orange County slowly moving up here. They're trying to apply the pressure early, something that Davis Legacy is not really that used to. And a long throw in into the 18, coming up and headed out of harm's way for the moment. Actually might have been punched there by the keeper. And now out to the far sideline, and it will go out of play. So Davis Legacy will have the throw in. Chipped on the far sideline and turnover back to Davis Legacy. And Orange County now looking to counter. Momentum has been in favor of Orange County in the first minute and a half. Now Davis Legacy looking to try to get their first opportunity in their attacking third. But a nice tackle will result in another opportunity here for Davis Legacy. Finally into the attacking third here. Now right outside the 18. Back and forth we go in the early couple minutes. And a nice defensive play for the moment by Orange County to take it away. We talked about the goaltending. Hudson Blattis will be in goal here for Orange County. Blattis has not really been tested, and early on we saw Davis Legacy keeper have to come out, Gerardo Plata. As we get a whistle, and it will be Blattis who will come out and take the free kick. So not many changes from either side's last game. They start out with very similar starting 11s as Orange County looks to press here. And I mentioned both teams like to go quickly on offense, and the momentum certainly is a factor as we look forward into this game. And right now, Orange County seems to have come out with a little more energy, which makes sense considering that Davis Legacy came 6.5 hours south down the coast of California. These two California sides, winner today heads to the Final Four. Winner is West Region champions. As Orange County will send this one in, dangerously chipped around, and they score! Orange County on the board here early on in the 4th minute of play. And they have come to play here today, ladies and gentlemen. Davis Legacy, the heavy favorites, going down here early as Orange County strikes for the first goal. And could it be Orange County's day? They've run the table to get to this point, and here in the West Regional, they strike here early. We'll take another look at it. Corner kick, and that one bounced around, deflected off 2 heads, and eventually into the back of the net past Gerardo Plata. And it's a goal for Orange County. Man, what a start. That's the dream start if you're an Orange County FC fan. The team did not have to travel nearly the 6.5 hour drive that Davis Legacy did. And here today, it's evident as they have come out, made a huge defensive stand, and now continue on with the pressure into the 18. And that one is driven wide of the near side post. And so we'll take another look at that shot and creating time and space there. It looked to be forward Cody Shelton, number 21 in the light blue and white. But a dream start here for Orange County, who has Final Four aspirations. Davis Legacy, a team that is not used to being down. as they drive that one, looking for a quick answer, and that is no harm, no foul, and Hudson Blattis will trot over to collect. So the pair up top of Lorenzo Robertson and Cody Shelton already proving to give Davis Legacy some difficulties up top. I mentioned at points this season, both these teams have won and put up 10-plus goals on their opponents. But you'd think that Davis Legacy, especially the LAFC Academy games, those games should give them a good idea of what they should expect today out of Orange County FC. Ball on the turf now. Past the 5.5-minute mark in this contest here at Santa Ana College. Extended wait here for Davis Legacy, and finally they'll drive it past the midway line. Collected into the attacking third, and a double team now. Davis Legacy on the attack here, and they'll be tripped up, and hands go up. And we do get a whistle there. The number 9, Gabriel Padilla, who we highlighted in the open, was going quickly, and now a quick start there, but I don't think that's going to count as Padilla remains down. We'll take another look. It was a great play in the midfield as Padilla was able to race forward, cut inside, and then eventually taken down on the back. I did not see a booking. As we'll get a quick look at that as Padilla now will walk away. So it's good to see Padilla back up and moving. We have seen Omar Ramirez at times this season take the set piece, but he seems to have walked back. So 2 players now remain. Cody Duff, one of them. He'll be number 10. Looks like Jack Larder, the other one. Larder has his hands on his hips here. Numbers forward here for Davis Legacy. All but 3 as that one's driven low right into the 3-man wall of Orange County, and that's going to be deflected away. Both these California sides so stable offensively. They're going to get their opportunities. They're going to get their chances, and we'll see if we have just an offensive game here today, which is what most people expect as fans continue to file their way in. Davis Legacy now creating time and space in, and Hudson Blattis comes out off his line to make the stop. And the first real action for Hudson Blattis is he has been solid here early on, doing a lot of communication with the back 4 for Orange County. And we'll get another whistle. Drawn there by Omar Ramirez. As we take a look, Ramirez came over, and Ramirez got clipped there by Lorenzo Robertson. Continuing on now, and it looked like we got a whistle. Referee says play on, however. Now numbers forward for Orange County, just 1 defender back for Davis Legacy, and the team in red forced to play it back out and into their attacking half. Orange County taking the time, really doing well defensively as you see another opportunity. This time Padilla comes away with it. Moving forward here, Davis Legacy looking for a charge, and it will harmlessly trickle to the right foot of the goaltender Blattis. Hudson Blattis has been the man in goal here this season for Orange County FC as Orange County FC finds themselves here in the West Regional. That one will be headed back here by Davis Legacy. Now taken by the back line and will be cleared down past the midfield point. Davis Legacy down here 1-0 early. Orange County FC striking in the first couple minutes. The dream start that you always want to have, especially in a final, a hat and t-shirt kind of game here in Southern California. Taken and moved back right at the midfield line here by Orange County, who look to try to double their lead, as that one will be headed away out of harm's way for the moment. Now taken. Here is Jack Larder to Ramirez. Touched inside, looking there for Padilla. And Orange County with the turnover as they look to go the other way. It was Lawal there. Rodriguez couldn't hold, and now it's back to the back line of Orange County here once again. Good ball movement here by Orange County, who has continued to do a good job defensively. They've dropped back significantly, got the start that they wanted, and said, you know what, we're going to take our chances by moving the ball forward through our back line, as this one is a good ball across, and just a little too far out of the reach on the far side of the pitch. Not a bad idea there if you're Christian Flores. We'll take another look at the goal. It got deflected around twice, and man, what a dream start. I keep continuing to mention it because it really was shocking. Orange County came out as the aggressor, and we've seen Davis Legacy time and time again do that throughout the 2022 campaign and even into the spring season playoffs. As now Davis Legacy looks to go the other way. They're attacking forward with momentum there, and a great sliding tackle to disrupt the play and turn the ball back over to Orange County. Here is Atu Pladima, and he'll be upended there to get the free kick. Ebenezer Cheney, another player that you got to look out for if you're Davis Legacy. Orange County's really good midfielder. I mentioned number 8 in the light blue and white. Davis Legacy's 6.5-hour drive down the coast of California has certainly seemed to hurt them here, as Orange County in the Los Angeles area has come out strong, as we're located right outside of Irvine, California at Santa Ana College in Santa Ana, California, as Orange County is up right now 1-0 on the scoreboard. Take a look at it, as that one went out of play, but we did get a whistle beforehand here, so it will be a set-piece opportunity upcoming for Orange County FC. And Orange County looking to try to double up their margin. 4 p.m. Pacific time start here on the West Coast. 3-man wall here for Davis Legacy. Numbers forward for Orange County, but all numbers back here for Davis Legacy. They don't want to go down 2-0 here in the early stages of the contest, as this one's driven in right over the crossbar. An aggressive line taken, but not paid off there, as Davis Legacy will survive as we take another look at that. And it was a great ball in there, just did not break down enough. Orange County continuing their pressure forward. Set piece opportunity coming by way of Miguel Rodriguez, number 23. Another really solid midi who's played in every game this season for Orange County. This one bounced around in the attacking third for Orange County, and will be taken out of the air. Numbers forward here as they look to break. 3-on-3 opportunity upcoming, and a slippage right below the top of the 18. And now working inside. That one driven, and it goes over the crossbar once again. Deflection in front, and it will be out for a Davis Legacy goal kick. We'll take another look at it. This one fired on and just over the reach. It'll actually go out for a corner kick for Orange County, which is originally what I thought. But we've seen at times this season deflections off of your own players. And so now here upcoming is the second consecutive set-piece opportunity for Orange County. It's going to be Miguel Rodriguez heading back over. Does have a dazzling in-swinger from his right foot. Players, you have the height of Lorenzo Robertson for Orange County. Cody Shelton also up front, knows how to get ahead on the ball. The 1-0 advantage already for Orange County. It's a great ball inside and punched down for the moment. Still within the 18, dangerous, and that one deflected around here. Davis Legacy will possess in the 18, and the flag went up. So a quick restart here for Legacy, as Orange County FC will overtake it. And we'll actually get a second whistle, as we'll take another look at that. And it was an over the back there on Orange County. So we'll go the way of Davis Legacy. A little too aggressive by the back line of Christian Flores. His brother Oscar also in the starting lineup wearing number 12. As we look like we're going to get a substitution here in the early portion of the game. It looks like we're going to see Kleiner Bejarano come into the game, and this is very interesting as Bejarano comes in. A natural defender by trade. And with Orange County already up 1-0, trying to preserve the lead, although we're just in the 16th minute of play. This one's driven in towards goal, dangerous opportunity, and that one goes just wide of the cage. And it looks like it's going to go out for an Orange County goal kick. And so just into the 16th minute, we already have our first substitution, a defender for Orange County FC, as that one goes out of play. Orange County really going to rely on their 1-0 lead here as Bejarano comes into the game. This one will be chipped up forward towards the midfield line, headed along into the back line of Davis Legacy. 16th minute continues to roll on here as we get closer to the midway point of the first half. The 3rd minute goal by Orange County was a huge starting point for them as they look to try to clinch the West region here today. Into the 17th minute now. Davis Legacy, after allowing the goal, has certainly started to put the gas on the gas pedal. And some pressure now mounting offensively here for Davis Legacy, who's only lost 1 game all season up to this point. Of course, they've been so dominant to get to this point. Came in second in the NoCal and found themselves trailing just LAFC's academy team. As that one will go out of play. 1-0 remains the score as Davis Legacy continuing to pressure forward here. Into the defensive half now for Orange County. And will trickle into the arms there of the keeper. Quick restart now as Davis Legacy really trying to cut into the lead and get the equalizer. This one is going to be driven back across and taken here. Davis Legacy has controlled the possession in the last 5 to 6 minutes. As they continue to move the ball right at the midfield line now. Numbers have been pushed forward here. Jack Larder with the ball. He'll play it over to the near side. Taken off the bounce by Peyton Montiel. Montiel makes a move inside. Opportunity upcoming, and it's just clipped away there. Great play defensively for Lorenzo Robertson, who moved all the way back and now forward in the opposite direction. Play on, says our head referee here. And now Davis Legacy looking to push. They have numbers forward here, 3-on-4. Here it comes and into the 18 and now back out as Orange County's defense continuing to stand strong. You see they had 7 back there on defense, really allowing Davis Legacy to push numbers forward. And it's an interesting style to play. At this level, a lot of teams in the UPSL Premier Division feel comfortable with their back lines being able to hold strong for the complete 90 minutes. But when you have 2 offensive juggernauts like Orange County FC and Davis Legacy, it's a really tall task to ask to stay with a clean sheet and preserve that clean sheet for an entire 90 minutes, especially in a do-or-die game when the winner will advance and the loser goes home after a dream season for these 2 sides. They know after this game they're just going to be 2 wins away from being crowned national champions. And so this is step 1 of a 3-step process here today for both these sides. This one taken out of the air now, Orange County slowing things down, and that one chipped away will go the way of Davis Legacy. Actually, Orange County, it was originally shown by the head coach of Davis Legacy that he was ambitiously thinking that his team deserved it. And here at Santa Ana College, where the heat continues to be a factor, Orange County will take their time moving the ball forward. Good throw in down the line here. Clip back Taken on the ball by Christian Flores, who drives it across into the 18, headed along, and a great save there! Huge stop by the Davis Legacy keeper, Gerardo Plata, the veteran netminder, in goal today as the goalkeeper comes up huge with a sprawling stop, and we'll take another look at it. Flores drove that in, caught the head, and a quick bing-bang save there by Plata. Continuing forward here for Orange County FC. This one chipped into the box and clipped down by Davis Legacy. Numbers have been pushed forward here, the most in probably about 10 minutes for Orange County, as they look to try to capitalize on an offensive opportunity. Now out of the air, here's Davis Legacy moving with momentum the other way. A 2-on-1 odd man opportunity, in and out of defenders, and they fire right into a wall. And we go back and forth here at Santa Ana College here in Southern California. Hands up in the air, none too pleased were the Davis Legacy side, as you see the quick trippage there, and Orange County will be granted the free kick. Man, offensive opportunities from both sides in the same minute of play. 20th and 21st minute have certainly brought some excitement back to the contest, as Orange County finds themselves continuing to be up by the slightest of margins here, 1-0 in the early portions of the contest here today, approaching the midway point of the first half. Mohamed Abushi up there could not get his head on it, and now played out of the air once again. Here's Shine looking for Abuze. Shine goes after it once again, and a free kick upcoming here for Orange County. Take a look at that. Back-to-back headers and a great play coming down out of the chest. And Davis Legacy commits the foul there. Looks like it went against Michael Mazzoni. Mazzoni has been really good at the center back position, and he's been heavily relied upon defensively this season. And sometimes you'll see when Davis Legacy is applying pressure, their backs will sneak up as almost wing backs to add an extra number in forward. And it's always Michael Mazzoni who's the guy who's staying back to guard the players for a potential counter attempt. As this one goes forward and right into the arms of the goaltender Gerardo Plata, who's coming off the best save of the contest so far, and really has allowed Davis Legacy to hold hope here in the first half. The goal he allowed was a double deflection. Not much of the goaltender Plata could do about it. Other goaltender Hudson Blattis for Orange County has only really been tested once all game, and that's heavily due to the back line of his center backs and outside backs here today, as Davis Legacy has certainly had their opportunities moving forward. Nicely played, and Plata will send that one to the far side. Touched along here in the backfield by Davis Legacy. We approach the 24th minute of play, sliding stab at the ball to keep it alive, and will be touched around. Whistle goes up, and the offside flag is up on the far side of the pitch. Look for Davis Legacy's Cody Duff in the midfield. They're number 10 to start to get going. Have not seen a lot of Duff control the play so far. Gabriel Padilla, their number 9, has certainly been a harder factor for Orange County to contain. But right now, Duff has struggled on the off-ball movement. You see right now at the bottom of your screen there, that was Gabriel Padilla, who has moved to an outside midfield position. They've moved Duff inside now as he gets outpossessed there by Orange County. Numbers forward and a great ball movement forward here as it play on, says the referee. Right outside the 18, this one sent in and headed away out of danger for the moment and cleared down. Numbers have come back for Davis Legacy, so they realize they cannot play their usual typical game down early. Flipped away by Padilla, and now an attempted through ball down the line, too far out of the reach of the forward Austin Wayner. I've not seen a lot of Wayner either, one of the top goal scorers in this West region. Wayner was a huge factor in that 2-1 win against Sporting International. Him and Padilla played really well together, continuing to do so here today, trying to go with those 1-2 balls. And right now, Orange County has done a better job at countering those possessions and sending them to the opposite side of the pitch as we see Orange County continue to move the ball forward. See a lot of composure right now with this Orange County side as they look to try to move it forward here once again. In an onside position here for Orange County. They work it into the 18. Dangerous opportunity as they chip it, and it goes into the inner half of the cage and will go out for a goal kick. Might have looked like a pass at first there for Orange County. As we take another look, you show off the wheels right there of Oscar Flores, who came inside and was just unable to get it by. Actually, Christian Gordillo on that attempt. And Gordillo just unable to get it past. Now Davis Legacy looking to try to take advantage of their turn going the other way. And it will be played out of bounds. 26th minute here in California. Right here at Santa Ana College, north of Irvine. As this one is played down. And right outside the 18, Orange County player goes down. Davis Legacy stays with it. Play-ons is our head referee, who's looking on intently. All this play also happening with the assistant referee overlooking additionally for another set of eyes. And that one will be headed out of play. Smart play there by Orange County, as Orange County has done their job defensively. Ebenezer Shine has moved back here. Miguel Rodriguez has also moved back. We saw Rodriguez with a dazzling set-piece attempt from about 20 yards out. And that could have given this Orange County a dominant 2-0 lead as the first half continues on. Orange County still with momentum here, however, continuing to remain up 1-0. And a great self pass into the 18. Another self pass fired on goal and a save by Davis Legacy. Plata coming up big there as it still played out and finally cleared out of harm's way. Man, what a turn of events that could have been, as it could have been 2-0 here in the first half of play. As this one is played back into the 18. Orange County's threat is not done yet. Right outside the 18, defenders continuing to give chase. Now into the 18, and it's deflected out and out of play for a Davis Legacy goal kick. Numbers were forward there drastically for Orange County, who looked as if they were going to capitalize for their second, but Davis Legacy held up big. As we take another look, that one chipped inside the left foot and saved. Huge, huge save there. And we'll look back at this save and really talk about it as this game continues on. So we do have our first final. The East Regional Final has wrapped up. Beeman United has beaten Lakeland by a final score of 3-0. So Beeman United, the first team to punch their ticket to the Final Four, as Orange County looking to do so here, and they get tripped up. So we do have our first final result as the first semifinal team. And as Orange County continues to press, we'll take a look and highlight the head coach, Paul Kilgieri, the Orange County coach. Kilgieri played with Maradona, actually. Currently the director for Orange County. Played also with the Los Angeles Galaxy, so a local product is Calgieri. As his side right now leads 1-0, looking for their trip to the Final Fours. That one's driven in, and a save there by Davis Legacy. And we'll take another look. That one dangerously headed down there. Orange County with an opportunity, and a nice save by Plata coming over to make the stop. Plata has been great here today. So now a set piece opportunity, and we see the goalie down, and Plata remains down here. And it's good to see Plata get back up. So for Caligueri's side, he spent time with the U.S. national team, played for numerous teams in the United States and Germany. Also spent 7 matches in the World Cup for the United States, so he knows what it takes to win. Defensive midfielder by trade, attended UCLA, and spent plenty of time, a little bit actually, with the Los Angeles Galaxy. 4 years, scoring 8 goals to the D-mid. And that one will be saved by Plata, who looks like he is a lot better now. Caligueri's time also brought him over to Germany, where he played with German Bundesliga club Hamburger, as he was really heavily noticed by a lot of U.S. national team representatives and allowed him to get to the 90 and 94 World Cup. So he leads this Orange County side, who finds themselves up on the scoreboard right now 1-0. And a player who has played around some of the best talent that this nation has had to offer is showing that he knows how to coach some of this talent as well. And Caligueri's side right now continues to lead Davis Legacy. Defensively, I think the story has been for Orange County really good. And I say that right here as Davis Legacy looks with another one of their counters, but the momentum, despite Davis Legacy getting offensive opportunities, momentum has stayed in the way of Orange County because of the fact that they were allowed to score first. And that first goal means everything for a side that right now feels like they have all the momentum. And when you have that first goal against the team that came in with a scoring advantage, you'll take that if you're Caligueri's side. And it remains 1-0 here. Orange County continuing to try to move the ball forward, and Davis Legacy does a good job at intercepting it in their defensive third. Caligueri's best remembered for his game-winning goal, widely dubbed as the shot heard around the world, when he scored the goal which defeated Trinidad and Tobago 1-0 in the qualifier for the World Cup in 1989. That basically sealed his spot onto the 90 World Cup in Italy. Caligueri, the head coach of Orange County, also a member of the National Hall of Fame. And a player down, it's Orange County. And right now, it's concern out there as the athletic training staff moves forward. And there it is. We'll take another look at it. The goal that broke the scoreboard and allowed Orange County to take the lead in the early goings. Paul is a member of the U.S. Soccer Hall of Fame, and right now is growing concern right now as he is a player down within the 18. Orange County up 1-0 here in the 34th minute. These two sides have certainly shown their offensive capabilities here today, and Davis Legacy the only side yet to score as they continue to try to move their momentum forward. And the athletic training staff will make their way off, so the slight delay right now will most likely be tacked on in stoppage time, as we're about 10, 11 minutes or so away from it. And Paul Calageri has found himself and his side up 1-0. They already have actually made a sub here today. And they made it in the 15th minute, which came as a surprise, especially considering the fact that they found themselves up 1-0. And they did not elect to stay with the same players forward. They added an extra back that came into the contest. In number 2, Kleiner Bejarano. Bejarano now remaining in the game. And he'll most likely serve the rest of the match out as one of the center backs here for Orange County, as Davis Legacy seemed to try and get something rolling here. Little connection is another whistle comes down. 35th minute of play. 1-0 in favor of Orange County FC. Davis Legacy trying their hardest to score before the halftime break, but Orange County's players continue to get banged up. More and more fans have made their way into Santa Ana College here right north of Irvine, California. 6.5-hour drive for this Davis Legacy side, and they have certainly shown it, as at times today they have looked lackadaisical, and Orange County has taken advantage of it. Here in the West Regional, as the second team looks to clinch their berth into the Final Four, Beeman has already defeated Lakeland United by a final score of 3-0 and sent Beeman United into the Final Four as South Regional champions. And that one will be clipped forward there, an inadvertent deflection, and out for a Davis Legacy goal kick. 36th minute now, as you would think Davis Legacy would like to find the equalizer before the halftime break. Cody Duff. This one played forward now, as Duff looks to try to find another guy. Now touch forward. Padilla surveys, and now we'll take it here. He finds time and space, and back to Padilla, who rips one, and a save there by Blattis. A huge save by Hudson Blattis, who has made his second save now of the afternoon for Orange County. And Orange County has got to feel really good about the way that they've played defense here in the first frame. They've been on their defensive half of the field ever since they really scored that first goal. A couple opportunities here and there, but about 60% of the possession has stayed the way of Davis Legacy, who just cannot get the ball towards the 18. It's been a lot of ball movement in the attacking third, but at the top of the attacking third there. And here they'll get another quick opportunity as we'll take a look at the foul. And it looked like it was inadvertent contact there. Saw Orange County commit the foul, and they look to go the other way quickly, and they'll actually win the whistle. Take a look. And it just seemed to be tripped up there as Ebenezer Shine, who was called for the foul, actually draws the foul there. And Shine will move up forward here as numbers continue to advance for Orange County. 1-0 our score after a third-minute goal by Orange County to break the ice here in the West Regional. UPSL Soccer on Buildup Sports. My name is Matthew Gregorio. So excited to be bringing you this West Regional action. Winner to the Final Four, where in a week and a half, a national champion will be crowned in the UPSL Spring 2022 season as the playoffs continue to roll on here. Davis Legacy came into this game after going 11-1 in the regular season, an 8-1 and 3 draw record for Orange County. So both very respectable, as both teams won their round of 16 game by a final score of 2-1. Orange County defeated LAFC Academy 1-0 in the round of 32. Davis Legacy beat the MCSC Jaguars 3-1. And so Davis Legacy has allowed one goal in every game that they've played so far in the national tournament. Today, no different, however, which is exactly why they want to limit any possible damage here as Orange County looks to continue to threat. Orange County FC has yet again another set piece, this time from the near side corner. Numbers forward here, an in-swinger ball, and deflected away there by Davis Legacy. Still not out of harm's way quite yet. Shine will deliver the ball in, bouncing around, and 6 players back there for Davis Legacy. This one chipped out and eventually cleared down the pitch. Orange County continuing to try to move the ball forward. And in the 40th minute now, it will go out for a Davis Legacy goal kick. Mohamed Abushi was right there once again. Atu Glandimi. Galadimi, here he is. And Galadimi sends it back to that sturdy back line of Davis Legacy, who have at times today has seen a little broken as they look to try to counter here quickly. And Galladini does a good job at working himself back. You see 6 players, now 7 players working themselves back for Davis Legacy. Just so many numbers back as Orange County continues to kind of lurk with a potential counter offering at every single defensive turnover that Davis Legacy offers. Now this one played down and into an offside position there. So it will be a turnover once again. Quick restart here for Davis Legacy, who are working through the heat and humidity here in California as the West Regional continues on. Both these sides have had superb seasons, as that one will make its way out of play. Paul Caligiuri's side has been on their game here today, and their defensive mindset right now, ever since scoring that first goal, has been evident, as they have allowed just 2 forwards to move up and have forced Davis Legacy to drop back 4 to 6 players at every single moment, really keeping Davis Legacy on their toes and making sure that they're not comfortable here at Santa Ana College. And if you're going to beat this Davis Legacy side, that's really the only way to do it, as Davis Legacy lost their lone game of the season to Racing Sacramento. That came at O'Neill Park, home of Racing Sacramento City, in a shocking 1-0 result. Orange County has been on a tear as of late. Their last time that they didn't win was all the way back on June the 5th when they drew 2-2. As they find themselves now a set piece in the attacking third once again, with the opportunity to double up their lead. This one bouncing around in the 18, and you get a foul in the box. Plata goes down hard there, and you see on the punching attempt, bodies collide. It looked like 2 heads kind of gash into one another, and Davis Legacy will come away unscathed. You see Davis Legacy trying and continuing to attempt on these through balls there, and great body positioning inside here, trying to find the equalizer, and even better body positioning by Hudson Gladys to allow that to roll out for an Orange County goal kick. So far, it has been Orange County's day, but you never know. Once a team gets those early jitters from a 6.5-hour trip down the coast and allows them to really look back and process the first 45 minutes, they can come out differently in the second frame. And we certainly expect the Davis Legacy to do that here as Orange County FC loses out of play. 3 minutes to go before stoppage time here in the first half. So glad that you've joined us for the West Regional Final. Winner advances to the Final Four here in California. Beeman United, the team from Nashville, has advanced as South Region champions. They defeat Lakeland United by a final score of 3-0. Orange County FC taking their time here. And why not? You have a 1-0 advantage. You've already subbed in a center back. And you know that your defense is going to be sturdy. So make sure that they're fit. They're not gassed. They're not tired heading into halftime. And allow them to play the mental game right now against Davis Legacy, who has shown frustration at times. We've seen fouls from Davis Legacy today that we haven't seen all season long. And it's frustration fouls, especially in a winner-go-home kind of environment. Do or die here in Southern California as we approach 5 p.m. Eastern time, or Pacific time, as this one will be stopped there by Plata, and he quickly restarts it now. 4:45 here on the Pacific, as this one will be sent forward and will bounce into the hands of Hudson Gladys. Last minute to play here in the first half. 1-0 is our score. Flores, and we'll play it inside. Here's Shine. We touch back to Gladys. Flipping it forward past the midfield line, right to the feet of Davis Legacy, who may have 1 to 2 more offensive opportunities left here in the first half. Davis Legacy drives the ball forward and will be touched along. Saladini And Play-ons is our head referee. Intercepted here by Orange County. Head referee's okay with that. As racing forward and just unable to get it there was Orange County. And we saw Christian Gordillo give a good effort there. And Christian Gordillo has been a real part of the story here. He's had a couple of those corner kick opportunities and have really continued to push pressure against this Davis Legacy back line. And it looks like we get a foul there. Padilla will overtake it. Caligiuri's side remains up 1-0. The two-time World Cup man, U.S. Soccer Hall of Famer. Touchdown in the area. And now taken the other way here by Orange County. Referee looks at his watch. Would not expect more than another minute of stoppage time here in the first half of play. Flipped up forward. And an opportunity upcoming. Maybe this will do it here as Orange County will send it forward and slipping forward. There is Shiri. And now we'll take it. Right outside the 18, clipped up. Davis Legacy heads it along and out of harm's way for the moment. Saladin. Good pressure by Davis Legacy. They have numbers going the opposite direction. Maybe their last counter attempt of the first half. And a nice job there by Shine to clip it aside. Bejarano. Now Davis Legacy. And they'll get a throw in. Omar Ramirez will go over. Salvador Villegas will give him the option. You see the number 12 right at the top of the 18 right now. The dangerous midfielder will make his way in towards the 6-yard box as this one is serviced in. A big throw in there by Davis Legacy. Touchdown, and Orange County will just send this one down the pitch and will be taken out of the air. And so we've hit the halftime break here in what was a very entertaining first half, an electric first half, one might say, here in California as the West Regional has hit the halftime break. Orange County FC 1, Davis Legacy nothing. We will be back after these messages here on Beater Sports.
ustedes muy buenas tardes. Estamos en Irving, California,
en el Willow Springs Middle School en Texas.
Good evening and welcome to Vader Media's live presentation of the UPSL National Final.
Aquí en Escondido, en California, en el Flamingo Park. Ahí están en el Tropical Park disputando el encuentro Juventus Academy ante Palm Beach Flames por la Southern Conference.
Todo a través de Eleven Sports, obviamente bajo la producción de Vetter, ¿no?
En el sur de Los Ángeles, en California.
Silverbacks Park in Atlanta, Georgia.
Estamos en el Shimber Soccer Complex.
Aquí en el Troy Hill Park Field, en el Total Sports Park, en Wixon, para vivir el encuentro por la United Premier Soccer League, la Premier Division.
Es la sensación de esta Central North Conference.
Cuarteto arbitral, los equipos en la cancha y se nos va a venir el partido.
4 puntos por encima de su rival del día de hoy.
Well, with the pre-match formalities about to get underway between the referees.
Los dos mejores equipos han llegado a esta gran final.
El silbatazo y arrancó el partido.
Está el primero, enorme el arquero, el rebote, gol. Atlanta United con bailecito incluido, el festejo de McLean.
And number 10 is going to hit that ball, and an amazing goal from number 10, Diego Pantusa, who sets up a beautiful finish, top corner. And there's nothing that the goalkeeper can do to reach there, and he's going to score the first goal of the match.
¡Ali! ¡Gol! Hamtramck City 4, FC Berlín 4. Panta contra la raya, la pisa. Hoy lo que hizo Eddie Nilsson, está el segundo. ¡Golazo! New York con Tour rápidamente a los 39 del primer tiempo llegó el segundo. ¡Qué gran jugada armaron! Henry Martínez, Eddie Nilsson Sorto, y lo terminó definiendo Oscar Rivas con un puntazo en el área chica. 2-0 gana el equipo de Cristian Turizo.
Fue justo el partido, ellos lo hicieron muy bien, se defendieron muy bien, virtud del portero que sacó 1000 pelotas.
Digamos que ellos tocaban bien la pelota desde atrás. Unfortunately, we didn't really capitalize on our chances, and so
What's going on, UPSL fans? My name is Bradford Evans, and we are getting into the nitty-gritty of the spring season in the UPSL, the league that features over 300 developmental teams. We have interviews, we have highlights, and more.
Ahora los invito a viajar a la Conferencia del Noreste. Allí se veían las caras Junior Sports Football Club y Dream Football Club.
There's going to be a penalty kick as players tripped up inside the box, and here comes a shot from Wilfred Chupa again. 2-2 now.
Este es el top de mejores goles de esta semana en la UPSL.
Number 2, New Jersey Alliance FC. We saw this one earlier in the highlight. It's going to be laid off here from way from distance, and just a beautiful technical finish. Philadelphia Lone Star do win this game, though, but New Jersey Alliance get a good goal. Anyway, number 1 now. This better be good, guys. Bowling Green FC against Pumas Premier. Ball played hard to the left side. What a finish. I had a feeling that was going to be number 1. A great goal.
Halftime here in the West Region Finals as Davis Legacy and Orange County face off. We take a look at the West Region. Here for Orange County. They work it into the 18. Dangerous opportunity as they chip it. Welcome back here. We have the highlights, and you saw the goal there, which was a 3rd-minute goal as we are back from the halftime break. First half highlights for you right there is these two sides have played a very good game. Right now, the game remains 1-0 as we get ready for the second half. Davis Legacy trailing at halftime for what is a rare occurrence for them. And you see them huddled up right there. Their back line of Mazzani, Montiel, Negrete, and Larter have been challenged here this afternoon by Orange County in their attacking trio of Gordillo, Shelton, and Roberson, as the two sides have certainly given us a momentous occasion here and a game that has been electric from both sides of the pitch. Hudson, Blattis, and Gerardo Plata have played really well in goal here today, and we expect a lot more of that as these two sides don't look like they've made a move at the halftime break, so Orange County will make their way out onto the pitch and get the ball to start as Davis Legacy started the first half. Orange County took advantage of the first couple minutes. We'll see if Davis Legacy can kind of muster a little bit of that energy and create some magic like Orange County did. Gabriel Padilla is going to be a player to keep your eye on, as well as Cody Duff, the two inside midfielders. Padilla actually bounced to the outside right mid, and so we'll see if he'll stay there or get more central as this game will continue on. Up top, Austin Wayner and Jack Wright were not really huge factors either. We saw Wayner, who sits right now in the middle of your screen. He was not a huge factor. But we did see him have an opportunity right outside the 18, probably the best opportunity that Davis Legacy had against Orange County's back line. And so now where we sit, 1-0 Orange County with the ball with a 1-0 advantage. So happy that you have joined us here today. And it will be Cody Shelton to start off. He'll send this one back to Ebenezer Sheene. And whistle blows. We're back underway here. And Oscar Flores will take it. Good movement here by Orange County in the first half. Davis Legacy did their best to control the possession, which they actually did successfully, just unable to get any opportunity on goal. Orange County now working on a break right off the bat, and just 20 seconds in, they almost were able to service a ball and try to net a second. So Orange County picking right back where they left off there. And now moving forward here once again is Orange County FC. They'll touch it back, and out of play here is the ball will be moved forward, and a throw-in upcoming. Numbers forward here for Orange County. Zachary Lawal will use his height and jump into the box here for Orange County. That one into the 18, and the whistle comes up. Foul inside the area, and so Davis Legacy will get the turnover. We'll take a look at that quick opportunity, and that ball slid right across the 6-yard box, and nothing doing there as Santa Ana College hosts the West Regional Final here today, north of Irvine, California. A little bit past 5 p.m. Pacific time here. 8 p.m. if you're joining us on the East Coast. These two sides will continue on here in the second half. Winner of this game will be crowned the West Region champion and head to the Final Four. Beeman United has punched their ticket in by way of a 3-0 victory over Lakeland United. And so now there is just 3 tickets to be punched. The second of the 4 of the 3 will be punched here, or the second of the 4 will be punched here in this game here this afternoon. As we're into the 48th minute of play. This was the time in the first half where Orange County made their second run of the day, which resulted in that deflection, and the ball moved forward for a goal to give Orange County the 1-0 lead. Ball bouncing around right now. Larder will take it, and actually take it himself. Time and space here for Jack Larder, who delivers it up to Justin Wright and was just unable to hold on to it. Bodies go down in the midfield. Head referee will blow the whistle and will go the way of Orange County. So I mentioned Wright and Wayner. They're both going to be relied upon heavily here in the second half if Davis Legacy wants to continue their season. So number 8 and number 11 in the red. Keep an eye on them. Orange County controlling it in the back 4 right now. And that one will end up all the way back there once again. 4 minutes have gone by here in the second half of play. First half of play was full of runs back and forth down the pitch. Both sides went, and the second half has begun. A little bit more of that as well. Through the 18, wide open opportunity here for Orange County, and they'll score! Orange County FC gets their second. They double up their lead, and it's Mohamed Abushi. And actually, no, it's going to be the substitute, Claynar Bejarano, on the goal, and Bejarano nets it. So the really early 15th minute substitute, Claynar Bejarano, coming in, gets deflected through and doubles up the lead for Orange County as Bejarano nets it, does a little dance and a fist bump there, and he knows how important that goal is as Orange County now finds themselves up by 2. This Davis Legacy side has not been down or has not allowed 2 goals all playoff run long. They beat Yemen United 9-0. They beat MCSC Jaguars 3-1. And they beat And they beat, Sporting International 2-1 to get to this point, but the 6.5-hour travels. This one trickles into the back of the net, and Orange County gets a third. What a goal, and back-to-back goals in back-to-back minutes as Orange County has a stranglehold on the West Regional. 3-0 is our score, and another one, back-to-back minutes. And just seconds apart, Orange County has taken the 3-0 lead. And in the early goings of the half, here in the second frame, Orange County has taken the West Regional by fire and sieged it from the fists of Davis Legacy. Take another look at that. Just a tough play from the center back there for Davis Legacy. Looked to be Michael Mazzani, who was unable to hold it. And Christian Gordillo and Cody Shelton both gave chase and eventually hit the back of the net. And in back-to-back minutes, 2 consecutive goals, and Davis Legacy now is scrambling there. They're losing that ball out of bounds, and Beeman United advanced, winning the South Regional 3-0. Right now here in California, it's 3-0 in favor of Orange County. And Santa Ana College was on their feet there as Orange County did their best to show off their dominance offensively. I talked about it. We're going to see a lot of goals here today, and we thought that we were going to see a lot of goals from both sides, but it's been Orange County who has showed off their stuff. This Davis Legacy side, the last time they allowed more than 1 goal in a game, you got to go all the way back to April 24th when they allowed 2 goals to Vallejo Omega. And you see the replay there of that goal as Davis Legacy looking to move forward. So 3-0 is our score here in California, right north of Irvine at Santa Ana College. Davis Legacy trying to find something. They're going to need to score early here and often as the second half continues along. Just 7 minutes of play. And now in this 52nd minute, intercepted here by Davis Legacy. I mentioned it, April 24th, the last time Davis Legacy has found themselves allowing more than 1 tally on the scoreboard. And today has been the day for Orange County. The side located right within the Los Angeles area defeated LAFC Academy to get to this point, and they're not done yet on offense as they continue to move the ball into the attacking third. Opportunity, a through ball, and within the 18, a 6-yard box save there by Davis Legacy, however. And Gerardo Plata has had to have been on his game right now as he sits back. Another opportunity in, and he saves it. A huge save there by Plata, who keeps this game somewhat at bay right now, but the stranglehold right now that Orange County has may be too big of a difference right now for Davis Legacy to overtake. Orange County chips it back in. A nice play by Hudson Blattis to come out of the cage, and he'll hold on to it. A little shaken up there. You see the attackman, Austin Wayner, go check on Blattis, and Blattis will waste a couple extra seconds. Neither of these sides has really had a blowout throughout this playoff run. Davis Legacy beat the MCASC Jaguars by a final score of 3-1. The largest margin between these two sides that either of these two sides have had, throughout this playoff run. And here in the West Regional, the winner along to the Final Four in the UPSL Premier Division. So happy you joined us. Matt DiGregorio, Veter Sports, bringing you today's coverage. And we're past 5 p.m. on the Pacific as a team will be crowned the winner of the West Region here today. And right now, things would have to go drastically wrong for it not to be Orange County FC, as Orange County has found their way, and their goaltender, Blattis, gets his 4th save of the contest. We talked about the head coach, Paul Cavalieri. Cavalieri, a 2-time World Cup man for the United States of America, also a member of the U.S. Soccer Hall of Fame, has got to be really proud of his boys that have come out firing in the early stages of each half. And now the 15th minute substitution of Claynar Bajarano has made a difference. And That goes right back to the coaching of Calagiri, as Calagiri subbed in Bejarano, and he scored the second goal. And Orange County continuing to move the ball up with more and more pressure here. Gabriel Padilla, as it moves its way out of play. And we'll wait a couple seconds here to get the word from the head referee. And it looks like we're going to get a substitution. Davis Legacy, of course, can use all their subs, and they might as well right now to try to change something up, because offensively they have not looked like themselves here today. So Kai Sullivan is going to come on in the forward pair, natural forward. He's actually going to come on as the number 9 here for Davis Legacy. He's going to move all the way forward. And now we're going to see Orange County make a change. And we'll try to get you the number who's going to check in here. It's going to be Ivan Lopez who comes into the game. Lopez, a natural forward as well, will slot in at the forward position. So now 3 forwards here for Orange County, 3 forwards for Davis Legacy as well. They're going to take advantage of the triangle formation here in the West Regional. As this one will be chipped ahead. Davis Legacy now an opportunity into the 18. Their best opportunity of the half. And that one snatched out of the air by Hudson Blattis. And Blattis will hold on to it for the extra second. 57th minute of play here. Just a little over a half hour remains. Davis Legacy has to strike for 3 to try to get back on the board. So Kai Sullivan into the game, Ivan Lopez into the game as well. So both sides electing to make a substitution here. Working the ball forward is Davis Legacy once again, and Orange County's defense doing what they have done all afternoon and preventing any real opportunity on the goalkeeper Hudson Blattis. Orange County FC have taken advantage of the travel that Davis Legacy had to do coming down here to Southern California. 6.5 hours to compete in the West Regional Final here right north of Irvine, California. Orange County up by 3 right now in the West Regional Final. Final 4 berth on the line in the UPSL. Beeman United from Nashville, Tennessee has booked their trip, the first of 4 teams, as Orange County looks to strike for more. You've got to say, even with the 3-0 lead, if they do strike for one more, Orange County, they are going to, without a doubt, punch their ticket into that Final 4. Corner kick upcoming here for Orange County. Every second that takes up higher on the clock means 1 second closer for Orange County to clinch the West Regional Final. Standing over the ball, Miguel Rodriguez, and that one will be driven in to the far side of the 18, clipped out of the air, deflecting around, and that one will be taken by Gerato Plata. None of the 3 goals necessarily his fault. The first one, obviously, multiple deflections. Nothing Plata could really do about that. The last 2 have really been defensive blunders that the back line has let through, and Orange County taking advantage of all the momentum that they have created throughout the contest here. 3-0 the score. This one taken in the midfield. Here is Miguel Rodriguez, Christian Flores. To Galadima, and now a turnover going the opposite direction. Sullivan, and a player down on the pitch right now for Orange County as the referee says play on. Player still down on the pitch. That's Zachary Lawal, and a through ball attempt in the air as we eventually will get the whistle for Zachary Lawal, who remains down and seems like he's in some kind of agony. So Lawal will make his way up. We'll take another look at the goal, or the second goal here, right up top to Bejarano. And Bejarano gets it past the keeper and 4 defenders there and does that awesome fist bump that you always love to see after a goal. And the celebrations continued on moments later as they struck again for a 3rd goal. And it came literally within the next minute as that one found the back of the net and has given Orange County the 3-0 lead. Nice clearance there by Orange County, but a turnover to Davis Legacy in the attacking third. Davis Legacy trying to muster some kind of attack forward. Austin Weiner elects to play it back to Michael Mazzani. Now taken by Jorge Negrete. Negrete on the ball. Services it into the central midfield, and that touch with no real purpose behind it cannot be happening right now if you're Davis Legacy. Orange County now numbers. A 2-on-2 opportunity upcoming here for Orange County. Numbers trying to get back, and that one deflected on the near side post. And out of play, we'll take another look at it. Running in, and a nice defensive play there by Negrete to come back and play his position and earn the goal kick for his side. 61st minute of play. We mentioned Kai Sullivan and Ivan Lopez have checked into the game for both these teams. The 2 subs made here in the second half of play. 3-0 remaining the advantage for Orange County. So happy you've joined us here in the West Regional Final. 5:19 p.m. Pacific time. As we get a foul right outside the box, and it's going to go against Davis Legacy. So Orange County will take their time. Under a half hour to go here in the West Regional Final of the UPSL. 2022 spring season coming down to the wire here as the playoffs continue on at the national level. 3-0, Orange County. The second goal by Bejarano has been the best one that we've seen. The strike that Bejarano found himself on, and the goal, or the opportunity that Bejarano has in the game right now, is kind of surprising. It came into the game in the 15th minute as head coach Paul Caligiri allowed Bejarano to come into the game. Caligiri has pushed all the right buttons on this run for Orange County, and Caligiri certainly has to be the guy that is in the conversation, is one of the big reasons why this Orange County side finds themselves where they are right now. You see Caligiri right there going to go talk to one of his guys. It looks like it's going to be Bejarano right there, and Zachary Lawal will take his time jogging up on the throw-in. Lawal to throw this in, and getting pulled down there, frustration by Davis Legacy, and Padilla will be whistled on it. So Padilla will move back to a central position here, and being helped up is Lawal. Take another peek at that. Padilla with the aggressive tackle there. Probably more frustration than anything. And so a set piece opportunity upcoming here for Orange County. Omar Ramirez has gone back as well. For this Davis Legacy side, a player that has been heavily relied upon throughout this run to assist goals and to make plays with time and space and create a lot of space for the attacking numbers. Right now, Justin Wright and Austin Weiner have not done much up front, and that's why Kai Sullivan's in the ballgame. As this one's played in dangerously and will reach the back of the net. Goal number 4 on the day for Orange County, who continue to score with ease against Davis Legacy. We mentioned it coming into the afternoon. Orange County, their offense has been rolling lately, and their ball movement has contributed to a lot of their success here today. Davis Legacy dominated the possession in the first half, but Orange County dominating the scoreboard. And at the end of the day, in a do-or-die game here in the West Regional Final, that is all that matters, is Orange County now with a dominating 4-0 lead here in the later stages of the contest. Take another look at that. What a great service that was into the box by Orange County. And fist bumps all around. They know that they most likely have just clinched their spot into the UPSL Final Four. 25 minutes to go here. Davis Legacy, hands on the hips, hands hunched over. More substitutions upcoming. Defensive-minded substitutions here for Orange County. They're going to bring on number 10, Jose Montes de Oca. And de Oca, more of a defensive-minded forward as he's listed. And now quickly the other way, Bejarano. 3-on-3 opportunity. They'll switch fields. A header comes in, and what a save there by Gerato Plata. And it may not matter at the end of the game, but Plata with a huge save. And we'll go back actually talking about as we take another look at Plata's save. What a sprawling stop there. You see why Davis Legacy has not let up more than one goal since April 24th. A lot due to that man right there in goal, Gerato Plata. So now a corner kick upcoming for Orange County. But I mentioned the save that Hudson Blattis had in the 21st, 22nd minute or so, coming up critical there to keep this a 1-1 ball, or to keep it a 1-0 ball game at that point. And Orange County has only been able to tack on more offensively, and they have played a majority of the game on their defensive half of the pitch, which makes the scoreline that much more intriguing and interesting when you take a look. And I'm sure when both teams look back at this film, they're going to see that the opportunities were there for both sides. Orange County actually allowed more possession for Davis Legacy, but at the end of the day, Orange County capitalized on their opportunities and decided to drop back, electing to play more of a defensive mindset and then counter against 2 to 3 defenders every time. And that has worked here today for Orange County. As our referee says, play on. Davis Legacy looking to try to make the score look a little more respectable here in the 67th minute, as that one will be a quick turnover. Orange County up by 4 on the scoreboard right now, moving in the other direction. And Plata comes out to make the stop. Deora has checked in. And Orange County now is going to save a lot of their bodies here as they'll look ahead to the Final Four. 4 goals in 23 minutes, almost impossible, even for a team of Davis Legacy's caliber, as they move the ball quickly here, and that one's touched away by Orange County. In this playoff run, Davis Legacy beat Yemen United 9-0 to collect the tournament win. So they won a game 9-0. This team also won a game 18-0 this season. And so when you talk about dominating performances, you look at the other side in Davis Legacy, who's being dominated today, and you say they have had real offensive outbursts. They scored 16 goals, 18 goals, and 9 goals, and have had close to a fourth of their games as held clean sheets here, as Davis Legacy will put it in there, and it will bounce around and score! Davis Legacy on the board here in the 68th minute. And it may be a little too late here for Davis Legacy, but they net a goal, and it will make this game a 3-goal deficit once again. And if you believe in miracles, Davis Legacy is going to have to, because they are still down 3 with just 21 and change to play here. Take a look at the goal. Inside the 18, the ball kind of popped up in the air. Blattis came out, and I thought they were going to call a foul. As Blattis went down hard, the contact was there, and they actually did call a foul. So no goal for Davis Legacy. So pull that tally off the board. Good job there by our official to catch that one, as it looked pretty evident in real time to me. And I'm surprised that they had kept with the goal on the board, but then I realized obviously now they made the correct call there, and it still remains 4-0. Orange County moving the opposite direction. Contact absorbed, and a whistle comes down. Zachary Lawal, hands on the head there. And all is fun and games right now for Orange County, who have seen their lead grow to 4 goals here in the second half. And we'll get another substitution. Take a look at the board here by the 4th official. And so, yet again, more substitutes here for Orange County. And 2 for Davis Legacy. It's going to be Ari Claro to check into the West Regional Final for Orange County. And on the other side for Davis Legacy, they're going to check in number 14, Ryan Holbert in the midfield, and number 5, Jean Quintanilla. Is Quintanilla a defender to check in? And now Orange County is actually going to make another substitution. Orange County substitution looks like it's going to be number 9, Sergio Vega. Vega will come in and play more of a defensive midfield mindset. So a lot of fresh bodies on the field, 2 for each side. Shot from way out there and will slide past the cage, and Gladys will take his time to go retrieve it. Orange County has had a lot of big games, but a lot of their margins in the last 4 have actually all been 1-goal games. So Orange County has been building to this point. Won 2-1, 1-0, 3-2, 2-1, and then 2-0, all the way back drawing. But they have not had a game in which they have won by more than 4 goals or more, as Orange County looks to go and push the opposite direction. They have not had a game. They have not had a game like that since Mafo FC 10-1. And that game came all the way back on May the 1st as Orange County FC defeated Mafo 10-1 in that contest. As this one goes out of play, Austin Wayner will win the corner kick. 7-0 against AFC Solano for Davis Legacy, right after that 18-0 victory that they had. All these teams know how to win at this portion, but these teams know how to win in dramatic fashion. There's a huge save coming up, and you saw the waving fist there of Hudson Blattis. Pushed the ball wide of the cage, and this one now turned over in the defensive half. Will go the way of Orange County. Going the other way, Davis Legacy now in the attacking third as they look to try to find their first goal. And for a team that scored 18 in one game this season, they've got to be immensely frustrated right now at the fact that they have a donut up there on the scoreboard. Orange County, the last time that they won by 4 or more, May the 1st, 10-1 that game was. Ever since that, 8-0 on April the 2nd against PSC, and then Orange County beat Sporting FC 4-0. So just 3 times this season, they have had a clean sheet, or a game that either was a clean sheet or a game with 4 or more goals in a victory for themselves. So right now, trying to preserve that clean sheet and the 4-0 lead as the West Regional continues on here. 74th minute of play, just 16 minutes remain as Davis Legacy season that has 11 wins and 1 loss in the regular season, and then even more 3, 4, 5 sometimes in the playoffs to get to this point. Seppi's opportunity coming from the attacking third right now as Davis Legacy trying to tack on. And this is what they did in the first half. They accumulated a ton of possession and just were unable to get it past Hudson Blattis. And right now they're doing a lot more with the possession game. And it's the counterattacks that Orange County has taken and made and capitalized on to get them to that 4-0 point to where they are. A header over the crossbar, and that one won't go for Davis Legacy. And Orange County continuing to survive despite not having the majority of the possession here in the latter stages of the second half. We'll take another look at it. What a ball it was, and just unable to capitalize it there. And that is the story here today for Davis Legacy. Just so close, inches wide of the cage once again. And Casualiri must be so happy right now with the way that his back line is played. And this Orange County team looking like a team that could go and win the national championship this season. Beeman United, of course, winning 3-0 against Lakeland United here today and punching their ticket to the Final Four as South Regional champions. Right now, in the West Regional Final, it's 4-0 in favor of Orange County. The other two regional finals are between Chicago Nation FC and Queensboro FC. UDA Soccer and Murciélagos FC will be the other one. And right now here in the UPSL Premier Division, coming down to just 6 teams remaining after this one, we're really starting to look at the Final Four take shape. Half the Final Four will be intact after this one is done. Right now, Beeman United and Orange County look like they're going to be the 2 teams that have punched their ticket on this Saturday, July 23rd. And more possession upcoming here on another set piece for Davis Legacy. This is a must-score opportunity with just 14 and change remaining. The back line for Orange County has been the story despite the 4 goals. Their back line has been spectacular here today. As this one is driven in and the ball bouncing around. They wanted a handball there and no call from the head referee. Moving forward, and they'll get a whistle. None too pleased with it is Orange County FC. We'll take another look at the foul. Looks like it was a little knee-on-knee contact at that 50-50 ball as Sergio Vega, the most recent substitute, whistled down on it. Vega frustrated, trying to plead the case of the 50-50 ball, but the contact at this point in the game with the score being what it is always going to go the way of the team who is chasing the lead. And heading over there will be Austin Wayner. Wayner standing over the ball here. Hudson Blattis trying to save that clean sheet right now. Barking out orders. 4-man wall as the lefty drives it in there and goes wide of the cage. And no woodwork needed as the score will remain 4-0 in favor of Orange County. Let's take another look at Davis Legacy's shot in there. Looked like it came from Omar Ramirez as he soared that one wide of the net. And we'll get another substitute here for Orange County. Jonathan Umana will check into the game. So Cavalieri will go to his bench once again. Taken out in the midfield now. Barano. Caligieri's side has been spectacular here today, and they're looking for a 5th goal. Taken down, a nice tackle there by Davis Legacy, and now in the attacking third, Vega goes down, and a whistle from the head referee. He gets the call on the other end, and another opportunity upcoming is Sergio Vega, the recipient of the foul. Of course, Gareth Bale now at LAFC. Sergio Vega has a little Gareth Bale man bun, and you see him on the pitch number 9 doing his best Bale impression there at drawing a set-piece opportunity. Quickly sent in here by Orange County. They didn't even push many numbers forward, just 5 in the box, 6 overall. And Davis Legacy will take it and counter in the opposite direction. This is where the success has come for Orange County today, is on those counters, and Davis Legacy trying to take a play out of Orange County's playbook and try to counter in the opposite direction to net the first goal of their match. Nonetheless, a corner kick upcoming. Almost 2 completely different sides out there from the starting 11 that we've had. This ball driven into the box, be headed along and will miss the goal mouth all completely and entirely miss the cage. So now it's going to be Hudson Blattis to go retrieve it once again. We approach 10 minutes to go here in the West Regional Final, where Orange County looks like they're about to punch their ticket to the Final Four. The UPSL Premier Division continuing on. You can get all your playoff needs for UPSL at premier.upsl.com/playoffs on your web browser. You go to that, you can see the bracket, you can see standings, records, goals, all the good stuff that you want as a UPSL fan as the UPSL season continues to wind down here in the spring. turnover now in the attacking third here for Davis Legacy. And just unable to receive the pass was Austin Wayner. Foul in the box will go the way of Orange County. Ari Claro was giving chase defensively there, did a good job at keeping it away from goal. Touched out to the far sideline. Good ball movement here by Orange County, who have not had a ton of possession throughout the game despite leading 4-0. Usually when a team's up by this margin, they're dominating the possession, but Davis Legacy has kept it about even here this afternoon. We approach 5:40 Pacific time. This one played forward and into the attacking third go Orange County. Vega just unable to get to it. And running back here with pace is the Orange County defense. Austin Wayner and Justin Wright just weren't themselves today. They could not get anything past this back line for Orange County, and they'll continue to have to wait up front as Orange County pushes the ball forward even more. Christian Gordillo, and out of play will go to Claner Bejarano, who scored the second goal of the match. Vega elected to not use Zachary Lowell. Lowell does have an assist on the day. Playing the outside back. Now intercepted here. Here's Galadima. And that one taken back by Davis Legacy. Touch to the midfield once again. Vega here on the ball. Tried to get past two defenders. Got clapped down to the turf. Played while he was down, and a great interception there by Vega. Keeps the possession in favor of Orange County. And now moving into the 83rd minute shortly, as this one will be played up Bejarano. Trying to give a 1-2, and that one will be pitched back to Lowell. Ball played back towards Hudson Blattis now. Both Floreses have now been subbed out for Orange County, as they have taken out a majority of their starters here. And now in an onside position, here comes Orange County. Play on, says the referee, and Padilla takes the player down to the turf, trying to see who that was. No whistle from our head referee, and so in the 83rd minute, we will get a goal kick quickly for Davis Legacy. Game all but final now. You can see both sides really lackadaisical, and even in this attempt right here is that one shot and saved there by Blattis, who is certainly not lackadaisical there. Taking it around, trying to find the corner, and contact in the 18 will go out for a goal kick. But that slow developing play showed the lack of effort from both sides there, as they know that this game has been all but completed on the scoreboard. As take another look at that. The wheels started to turn on there for Justin Wright. And we've seen that so many times this season, where Justin Wright will turn on the afterburners and go way in quickly and come in. So we'll get another sub. Caligiuri goes back to his bench here, the U.S. Soccer Hall of Famer, two-time World Cup. As they go to the bench for the last time here today, Nikola Binsky checks into the game for Orange County. Final four on the horizon. Orange County can just about taste it, as they look like they're going to become West Regional champions here. Santa Ana College home to this West Regional final, as they'll take it. Santa Ana, California has been home to a lot of big games in the UPSL, and today no different, as Orange County has showed their dominance here and clearly showed why they belong, as that play developed in a nice save upcoming by Gerardo Plata. Plata was able to get his body in front of it and will the ball away, as Davis Legacy will take it in possession here. 85th minute now as we count down the minutes. I'm sure Orange County has just been watching the clock slowly wind down And Davis Legacy on the other end is watching their season evaporate right before their eyes. Just going to be their second loss in 2022 after having a stellar regular season, losing just one game and then running the table here in the playoffs. '85th minute, Davis Legacy trying to find one last attempt at goal as they move around here and clear down the field does Orange County. Davis Legacy did get shut out to Racing Sacramento in their lone loss of the season, held scoreless by a final score of 1-0. The only time this season that they were held scoreless in a game. And ever since then, they exploded and did not lose another game in the season. Lowell. And that is an errant pass. As Davis Legacy will overtake in the midfield. This came 6.5 hours down the coast of California here into Southern SoCal, and that is going to be a long trip back up to Davis as Orange County looks like they're about to punch their ticket. And a through ball upcoming here. And a nice play by the outside back, Peyton Montiel, to clear it back to Gerardo Plata. At the midfield line here once again. Taken in possession as Davis Legacy trying to get on the board here. A team that has found themselves on the losing end once, which was also a clean sheet. We expected them to come in and score 2, maybe 3 goals. We expected Orange County to score 2, maybe 3 goals today. Let's talk in the open about the dynamic offensive abilities that both sides possess. And Orange County, a team that put the foot on the gas pedal and really cranked the throttle as they lead on the scoreboard 4-0. And it could honestly be worse if Gerardo Plata had not been playing as well as he had coming into this game in goal. Made some magnificent stops. And on the other end, Hudson Blattis made some big-time stops as well. As Blattis certainly going in great form as his team will head to the Final Four. Intercepted in the midfield and touched back to the back line. Along now here as Orange County moves the ball. 88th minute of play. Through ball opportunity. Davis Legacy will just take it. And the clock really now dwindling down here as we have the final 2.5 minutes to go from Santa Ana, California. Ball played down right on the touchline and smartly played away by Orange County. This will show a lot about their will and tenacity as they try to battle out the last couple minutes here. If they can keep the clean sheet, they've got to feel like one of the favorites going into the Final Four. As that one is sent in and a save there by Blattis. Hudson Blattis, save number 6 on the afternoon. He has been so critical at critical times in the game. And the goaltender comes up huge once again to preserve the clean sheet. Clock continuing to move up. Throw in, this time by Michael Mazzoni. Mazzoni allowing himself to get open. Here's Austin Werner. Werner. And that one will be clipped down outside of the 18. Now we're back into the 18. Orange County putting on the Jets there. And we'll send the ball forward as we approach the final minute of play here in the West Regional Final in Southern California. So happy that you've joined us here today. Orange County will push the ball forward. Here's Vega. Vega cuts inside, gets pushed down. Play on, says the referee. Another opportunity, ball driven in towards the back post and almost netted. And what a capitalization that would be, as it would have been really one of the final plays of the match, as you see just how close that was. Gerardo Plata had no chance on that as it was driving in towards the top corner of the net. Orange County still not done as we approach the final 30 seconds. They're showing off more attacking ability, and I'm sure the coaching staff of Orange County loves to see this right now. Their team not giving up on the play despite being up 4-0 on the scoreboard and continuing to try to push their offensive pace. Here comes Davis Legacy, probably the last play of the game here. And that is going to be turned over to Orange County, who will send the ball down the pitch as we approach the final whistle here in Santa Ana. One last gasp here for Davis Legacy. And there it is. The West Regional champions are going to be the Orange County Football Club as they await the final whistle here once again. It looks like it's about to go final here. Thought that we had the whistle there. All the players started to look, and now the head referee looks back at his watch here. Ball played down into the 18, and a whistle comes down in an offside position. So we actually are going to continue on here. All signs pointed to the game being over. Shocking that this game is actually still going on here. That the referee is allowing any stoppage time given the score. Sorry for the confusion for all you viewers back home about that. But the seconds are dying off the clock here. That ball played in, saved by Hudson Blattis. Blattis will hold it. And we'll punt this one away. And we have finally gone final here in Santa Ana. The West Regional champions are the Orange County Football Club. They defeat Davis Legacy by a final score of 4-0 and clinch their ticket to the UPSL Premier Division Final Four. What a game it was. Orange County from start to finish with a dominating performance, and their side has found themselves into the Final Four. Paul Kalajari is in, and his team books their ticket as a 4-0 dominating performance here for Orange County will send Davis Legacy back up 6.5 hours up the North Coast in California, and that's going to be a long ride home for Davis Legacy as they see their season come to an end here tonight here in Southern California. The trophy is on the field now with the banners up and everything, and Orange County can all but taste it as the whistle has gone final and they overlook it. You see Clanor Bajarano overlooking the trophy. He was one of the top players in the game here today, and hugs all around as a shirt and t-shirt performance for the ages for Orange County FC, the West Regional champions here today. UPSL Premier Division Soccer brought to you on Veter Sports for the entire crew. My name is Matthew Gregorio saying so long from Santa Ana, California, where Orange County FC are the West Regional champions. Good night and so long from SoCal.
Let's go! Let's go, man! Una más para la colección.
Hey, look at Sergio, say hi!